What's good, man? What's going on? What's up? What's good? What's goody good? Boy, running this thing close today, man. We actually just jumped off talking about Kappa. Jermaine, what's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Talking about Mark Pope. Boy, somebody sound like they had the highlight or something.
Nah, I'm at the Marlins game, man. They need to go ahead and give us this stadium back.
You want the stadium back? That thing nice, ain't it?
Man, it's nice. It's about 14 of us in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, about 14 of us in here. We need to get this stadium back.
But if Ruiz build that one he building, go ahead, Captain.
I was just gonna say that game must not be too good because you tuned in with us.
Man, hey, my things is more important than any sports team in Miami.
Man, it's so much going on right now. We just released the video. Caneville Experience 9. That was in the back with the member section. And it had the kids in the jerseys and their scout team jerseys. And today Susan asked a question about Jacolby George being in the scout team jersey, and Mario basically said, hey, everybody get a chance to do that. The backups get a chance to do that. We rotate, yada, 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 yada. Kappa X, y'all buying it?
No.
He just said that to get her to shut up, I guess.
Go ahead.
We know he's probably gonna be in trouble, you know what I mean, at some point. So they probably just I don't know, running them through it right now, man.
Right. Ever since June in the member section, the Footballvillan member section, we reported that George had gotten a little trouble and wasn't forthright with Mario about something, and he may not be available at the beginning of the season. And it's starting to come out now. He's the only name I'm hearing. Y'all hearing any other names?
I ain't heard nothing.
Nah, that's the only name that's rumored so far, but even that it's still not official yet because Mario keeping things so close tight that nobody really knows.
Right. But yeah, since June we've been talking about that. Mehdi, what's going on, bro? And we think he's in the doghouse right now. Yeah, I just think he may be in the doghouse speculating. You know what I'm saying? I just think he may be in the doghouse. And sometimes you got to fight your way out of it. I hope it ain't a Randy Shannon doghouse. But...
Nah, I don't think it's one of those. And to go back to Susan's question about the practice squad, whatever. I mean, like, it normally happens like that. You know what I'm saying? When you have a player that's good and he's not starting, normally they say, hey, let's put this player in the practice squad when another team has a good player. You know what I'm saying? So Bethune could have a good receiver, and they say, hey, Jacolby, go out there and be that receiver for them. You know what I'm saying? It gives the team something to practice to look forward to inside the game. Anybody who plays sports at a high level will understand that. You know, I don't know why people even ask questions like that, but it is what it is.
Seem like some of our media are always looking for a gotcha moment, you know what I mean, for a headline. And it's frustrating. Yeah, I know y'all seen what was on the timeline. One of the guys was asking Mario questions and didn't have his questioning straight, and he just looked like
Hey, so I got some information. I got the whole Mark Pope information thing. People saying he's into, he's into the transfer portal again. What happened was Mark Pope just finished with all his classes at UM, so he didn't get in on time at Jackson State, which makes him available to hit the portal. And from what I'm hearing now is he will immediately evaluate if he chooses a new team.
So he graduated?
Could he stay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just did a whole morning show at 6:00 about Mark Pope, and I posed a question to the fans. Listen, Mark Pope has more production than anybody on the team right now, any wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
If you was the CEO, you was the head man, if you was Mario, do you bring him back?
I would listen. That the speed that everybody keeps saying we don't have, I think Mark Pope has it.
This is crazy. This is starting to sound
maybe he gets coached up the right way.
So no spring, no fall, and we bring him back.
I mean, okay, I'm not even. I'm gonna ask the fans. Are the fans happy with the receivers we have, the productivity of the receivers we have now? Everybody saying no.
We got the down south official in here. Is it a chance, Jermaine? Is this even talked about, Jermaine?
Nah, it's over with.
Gotcha.
It's over.
There it is.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I know it's
the end of the
over,
conversation.
But I was just saying, like, if it was an opportunity, I would say, man, take him. Like, you took Lasson, you took Kobe Young. Neither one of those guys showing like they belong. I mean, at least Mark Pope put up some numbers for us in a UM jersey.
Yeah, 650 yards, 49 catches. Our leading wide receiver has 33 catches, which is Keyshawn.
They forget about the game touchdown, Streeter.
Against who?
What game that was? He caught the touchdown. The game winning touchdown was against dang. Was it Pittsburgh? No, was it Pittsburgh?
It was North Carolina State or Virginia Tech.
Who was it?
Either Virginia Tech or North Carolina State. Harley won one of them, and then Pope won the other.
I don't know, but I was just putting it out there. Not saying that he could come back and all that, but as of now, he does have more production than any receiver we have in the room.
All right, so hold on, I'm gonna ask you this because I know you trying to start something. So you've been seeing more than what the fans see. Would you take Mark Pope back?
Oh man, you put me on the spot like that. I'll take him back because he could be utilized.
Okay.
He can be utilized. Listen,
for him.
And I think we got we got maybe like 2 receivers on our team who I think won't be utilized. So, I mean,
now I'm gonna definitely agree with you. I'm not 100% on Lasson right now.
Lasson or Kobe Young, I don't feel like either one of those guys look like they're going to do much for us.
I'm saying Kobe is a little banged up, but Lasson's been there all spring, all fall.
And then, the Michael Redden thing, everybody's screaming about him. I mean, for the folks who've been to practice and watched him, I don't know where that's coming from. I'd be like, what? Michael Redden, huh?
Hey,
what are y'all talking about? What?
X, I be saying the same thing, but I'm saying Mario got me scared to speak. I think they're gonna come after me, but I'm with you on the Redding thing. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because he's a hard worker. He is a hard worker. But when they go into like team formation or when they go into 7-on-7, he does nothing. Like he does nothing to get open, to catch a pass. Everything they say he does is like, when they just going. Say what?
So here we go. So listen, Oh, yeah, I thought I was muted. My bad, dog. You talking?
Oh man, what the hell is me to talk about, man?
You can hear me? I'm good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I thought I was muted. No, what I was gonna say is I thought I was muted. Then I asked you would you finish your what you were saying? That's all.
Oh yeah, no. So Michael Redd, he's a hard worker, and you know how everybody know how hard workers are with coaches, man. Coaches tend to favor hard workers over pure talent because they doing everything the coach wants them to do. But he just does not do anything on the field to say he should be on the field. I mean, and I'm just saying that from what I've seen at practice.
Talking about Redding? So
yeah, Michael Redding, yeah.
So check me out. So we was talking about Mark Pope. It was against Virginia Tech. We all remember Mark Pope drops, but nobody remembers this.
Diaz searching for answers.
Yeah, it was
Virginia Tech
game touchdown pass. Yeah.
I love how this clip started off. Manny Diaz searching for answers. Manny Diaz still searching for answers. So listen, we're gonna listen to Mark Pope win the game.
Manny Diaz searching for answers on the sideline. King, the RPO, and there's another big play. Mark Pope ends up for the touchdown. And the first lead of the
The fact
they forget about the good things that Mark.
No, we don't remember. Yeah, nobody remembers none of that stuff.
You heard me?
What you say, Captain?
I said the fact that you could single out that one play is telling.
In what way? In what way?
In 4 years,
one season he had like 400 something yards passing, receiving. In 2020, right? That maybe have been our fourth or our third leading receiver on the team that year.
He got the targets. I'd move on.
I mean, I'm not saying he lights out better than the whole world, but he's serviceable. If the staff or the fans not feeling too comfortable with the receiving core that we have, he's serviceable. That's all I'm saying.
Fans ain't seen nothing, so they can't really.
Well, yeah. The fans gonna be the fans, man.
They're gonna talk regardless, but being honest, we'll see something come next Saturday. We'll be able to fish out, who is who. I wanted to ask you about Redding in practice, though. Is you think that's design? They weren't running plays this way, or
you mean the Michael Redding?
Yeah, for Redding in practice were they?
Okay, so
X, don't answer that question, X. They listening. I'm joking.
Okay, well, yeah, can't say that.
I'm joking.
I mean, all I can say is he just doesn't do anything. Like, if I'm a defensive coordinator and that guy's on the field, I'm probably going to put my slowest corner on him and say, man, just play him, and don't let him get wide open. Just play him man to man, and we gonna attack the rest of the team. That's just me.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm just pissed they're not talking about Mammarelli.
Yeah, Mammarelli, the tight end group. I think the tight end group gonna probably do real good for us. They gonna do real good for us, and then a receiver who I kind of late on in the year, if nobody's stepping up to be one or two, keep an eye on Isaiah Horton because he's been looking good at practice.
And we got backs, coming out the backfield that can catch. I think we'll be fine in the passing game.
Yeah. Rashad Smith, Knight in Paris. You got things. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the receivers, man. The last year we went through the same thing. Rambo was dropping passes in practice. Didn't do anything against Alabama. Didn't do nothing against App State. Get the Michigan State game. He has a 200-yard receiving game. Now we got a receiver. So I'm not worried about receiver, man.
Yeah. I know.
Man, you on dial up?
I'm telling you, I don't see what the fuck going on with Medi. If your offense is good, go ahead, Medi.
I'm on a bus going back from
Medi sound like he in a Star Trek or something. Man.
if you're talking about the receivers, if your offense is good, your receivers will be good. I mean, if we're talking about a bunch of guys that are kind of on the same level, bro, if you got 8 to 10 receivers, there's no way all 8 to 10 are dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? They may not be creating that much separation, but that's what your coaches are for. You look at all those Florida receivers Ferrier used to have, those guys were like running the spots. You know, their offense made those guys, not saying that those guys sucked or didn't have talent, but you saw when they got to the pros, they weren't too spectacular. So if your offense is good, your receivers will be just fine.
Hey, you want to know something? You want to know something crazy? And this is to the fans. You know, the last 2 years. Well, you probably the last 2 years with Lashley. Y'all cried and crabbed about the running game. Now we have a head coach who loves to emphasize the running game. You got an offensive coordinator who loves to run the ball, but also loves to throw the ball. I mean, why can't we just be happy that we got a good coaching staff who's going to get the job done, whether they run the ball or pass the ball?
That's what we're hoping for, X. What's up, man? What's up, Canes fam?
Night average, what, 3.8 yards a carry last year? That was horrible.
A lot of that was design plays, though, running him up.
But you know what? However you want to say it still was horrible.
Yeah, ain't no way around. It's horrible. Whether it's design plays or not, it's horrible. When your running back average 3.8 yards a carry, we had barely 1,500 yards total. I don't even know if we had that. I might be exaggerating.
I mean, we only had one healthy back, pretty much, that you trusted, right? And our offensive line couldn't run block for worth of crap, you know. So I think.
But you want to know something funny?
But
Cam Harris was doing good before he got hurt.
He still could have been more creative.
If Cam Harris don't get hurt, Cam Harris probably have like 1,100, 1,200 yards rushing last year. If he doesn't get hurt, because he was,
I guess I don't.
He got hurt in the North Carolina game, I think, and I think he already had like 400 some yards rushing that game. I mean that season already.
His biggest problem was he got too big. I feel like he lost that speed, that burst.
No, he definitely lose the speed. No,
he didn't show me any speed. I don't think the coaches they didn't think he ran hard enough.
The whole thing was a systematic failure. It wasn't about personnel. It was just a system.
Man. He didn't lose that speed. When Cam Harris break, he never got caught. Name one game when he broke, he got caught.
Hey, Bree. Hey, Bree. So you say
against who?
Hello?
You say who he got caught by?
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
I'm going to say Cam Harris never got ran down. Never.
I want to talk about this year, though. I want to talk about one of the things the guys at Rivals were just talking about was the fact that no depth chart has come out. And
it's not going to come out. It's not going to come out. Mario don't care.
They think that it's because Mario is pissed that there was like leaks or something with the depth chart.
No, the depth chart never comes out.
Hold on. Let me just finish my thought. So he's saying that they were saying that, you know, it was leaked by the media. So he's like totally locking down on practices and what you could see and that sort of thing as a result of some kind of, I don't know who it was with. Listen, he seems pissed off with the media a little bit, like Susan Degman Miller, and you could just tell they're not listening to him. And he doesn't want to talk about some of this stupid shit that they're talking about. So I just want to get your guys' thoughts on that.
I mean,
so the depth chart never comes out until the day before the game. I don't know why everybody scratching their head, screaming like this ain't never happened before. This been like that for since Mark Rick was here. So that's not a surprise. As far as him cracking down on practices with the media, yeah, you know, some of the media people do things the wrong way. You know, when they ask us to do certain things, and then when they don't do it, you know, hey, you get penalized. Y'all gotta get out of practice, or you know, stuff like that, man. And not gonna get into that, what rival said or whatever, because
let me clear that up.
We good.
Let me clear that up, X. Hold on, because nobody has said. Okay. So a lot of people know that I went and sat down and I when it talked to Mario. Nobody has said that the media did anything wrong and why they don't or do have access, or do we have more access than last year? Sometimes we got more access this year, to be honest with you. Sometimes. Mario, if you look at, you just got to look at the people that he learned. He learned from Saban, right? That's probably where he saw winning ways, what worked. You see how Saban run his program. Mario is big on things being very, very, very confidential, and that's even within between him and the coaches, and the staff, and the secretary, and the Cuban coffee guy. It's not just the media. You know what I'm saying? He's very big on things not leaking out, things being. I don't. What's the word? I don't know the word. What's the word? So, and that's his pet peeve, bro. I mean, he verbally said it out of his mouth. That's his pet peeve. Yeah. You can see how I have enough connections inside that also tell me that, listen, bro, we don't know, and we in here, and so that is his thing.
Ain't no bullshit about that.
Right. That's so that's his thing. So like I said, with the media, I was on the call today with them, asked a couple of questions. Nobody has said, hey, anybody got in trouble or anything of that nature. Yeah, people do things that they ask us not to do. X is right about that. Yeah, they do things that they ask us not to do. I don't know if they get reprimanded. I don't know what happens.
I think Street also, it seems like he's getting ticked off about the questions that are being asked. If you look at his body language and how he's responding, he wants to focus on the process, and more. He's not interested in disclosing his formations and depth chart and stuff like that. And I feel like the media's not reading the tea leaves, and he's getting pissed off.
Right. But at the same time, I think, Briz, they have a job, right? So they come in there with their agenda to ask questions so they can go back and write the paper, so they can do their 8-hour, 10-hour job and get out of there. They have an agenda when they come in there. And shout out to Ricky Williams, man. We got Ricky Williams in here, South Florida Express CEO. I'm trying to get him to come in here. The man don't know how to work the Twitter space. So I'm going to talk trash about him until he figure it out. I done invited him 8 times already.
You I'm about to say, I kept inviting, and it just not saying decline.
Right. So yeah, I mean, so the question is, I just asked this on our show. Like, listen, man, y'all give me y'all perfect Mario question. Like, what is it y'all want to hear answer? Kappa, you're a very intelligent guy.
I honestly like the way he's handling it. This is a competitive advantage, folks. As much as it may frustrate you not to hear all the inner workings in Mario's head. I think that gives them the opportunity to come out and do what they want to do on Saturday, without having to worry about, okay, this came out Thursday, so the other team had the opportunity to scheme against it. If we all screaming that Horton is wide receiver 1, then somebody undoubtedly is going to tell, the opposing team Horton is their number 1. So
Capo, you're scared of Bethune Cookman?
No, it's not about being scared. It's about having a competitive advantage. And you don't go into any game and take any opponent lightly, right? You want to come out and you want to execute. Look at, to Streeter's point, look at who he worked for, okay? Nick Saban ain't going in there to play, with P-Valley State. They're not going in there to go lightly. They're going to go in there and try and execute their game plan and get off what they need to get off so they can get that film and go back and work on that the following week in practice, right?
Yeah.
This professionally run.
No, I got it. Bama put out their depth chart, and I think it's just across the country. A lot of
what is the depth chart?
A lot of schools did. Now, beyond that, though, it just seems like when Mario is talking, he says to the reporters, "I respect you guys with all due respect." Like the way he's talking and what he's saying is like, look, this is an extension. I think he delivers messages, through the media, and he values them. But he's like, value me too in my time by, asking me questions.
we as fans know who some of these reporters are that ask questions that are probably not stuff that we as fans care about. I don't care about what Mario was thinking when he was playing his last game. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about what's going on in 2022 and beyond. You know, and if that's what he's there to focus on, you know, give him that respect and ask him questions that are pertinent to what's going on today. I really don't care what.
That's right.
Right. But, you know, when you start hearing these questions, then they're repeated, you know, they're expecting him to reveal stuff. And he's saying, listen, I know what you're doing. Okay. And you know, he's doing it tactfully, but you got to give
correct. They're trying to bait him. And he's like, are you kidding me?
Well, that's their job. You know what I mean? And you can't be upset with them for doing their job. We as fans know who these people are. This didn't just start happening with Mario. It's been going on all along. So, you know, the people inside the building know who these people are. So they may formulate an opinion. You know, I'm somebody that's to the point. If I ask a question, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I can still do that respectful. I can be tactful and ask a tough question, kind of what Streeter did with Manny last year, you know, saying, hey, you guys are recruiting at this level. Why aren't the results there? You know, that's right in the forehead. and he wasn't rude. He wasn't disrespectful about it, but it was a very hard question, you know, and I've been clamoring for people in Miami media to ask those hard questions because I don't have the direct access to talk to them, you know, on a weekly. I can see him when I'm at practice. I can see him when I'm on Green Tree, but, you know, I'm not there on a day-to-day to be able to ask these questions in real time. So, you know, I rely on the Streeters, the X's, and you know, all the local reporters there to go in there and ask these questions that are pertinent to the stuff that we as fans, you know, want to hear. So I don't think there is a perfect question, Streeter. But if I were to ask him a question, I would ask him about, you know, his game prep, stuff like that, things that aren't going to impact, you know, his on-field stuff. But just the process, how he goes about handling, you know, game day as opposed to practice day, etc. We know he's anal. We know he works 20 hours a day, you know. So
right.
I want to tap into. Tell me about your typical day. You know,
22 hours a day.
I believe.
Yeah, he said 22. So listen, man, we got that boy Ricky Williams in here, man. We interviewed Ricky a couple months ago, and a little clip went viral about him explaining Mark Fletcher committing to Ohio State. Ricky, what's up, bro? You know how to work the thing, Ricky?
Yeah, I think so, bro. You know, this is like my second time in the space, dog. I don't know what I'm doing.
What's up, Ricky?
What's going on, fellas?
What's good, Ricky?
What it do?
Hey, I'm gonna get my South Florida jersey this year. Finally,
you got it, dog. We got some big things coming up, man. I'll fill y'all boys in later.
Thank you, brother.
Big things, man. Big things.
Ricky, when do y'all start formulating y'all team? Like, is it a year-round thing that you're constantly trying to pull kids? When does that actually start happening?
Man, it's already going on. It was going on when we walked on the field in Vegas, man. Got shorty from all over the country, man. Calling me right now already.
Tell me this, Ricky. So if y'all don't know who he is, Ricky Williams from South Florida Express. South Florida Express, the first 7-on-17 we had down here, right, Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first travel 7-on-17 we had. Then my memory is the Florida Fire came next. It's so much talent down here in Florida, Rick. Like, do you guys want the team to be new, or is it like a homegrown thing with a couple sprinkled players?
Well, how it actually started, man, is, you know, like the homegrown 7-ons, they was really bad mouthing us. Oh, they got the team picked, da 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 da. So the first player I ever got from that wasn't from here was Linda Manuel. He called me where he DM'd me on Twitter or Facebook or something. He was like, man, coach, I want to play with SFE. So like, yeah, I'm like, okay, I need another receiver. So he came down on Saturday morning, right? And so he had some boy Trevante Rucker with him, another receiver. So, you know, I let him play. I mean, the kid was a 5-star kid. You know what I'm saying? At that time, he was actually committed to Miami. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was right, you know, to bring a kid that's committed to Miami down here to play. So that's what we started it. And then we tapped into the Central Florida. All the Ocala kids, man, the Orlando kids, like they all wanted to come. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, we just started adding here, adding there. So, like I said that to say this, like it's a lot of teams in South Florida, like they always bad my SFE, man, they got da-da-da-da. You know how that go. So kids be really cautious about coming to the trial. So if I got to fill a team, you know what I'm saying? I might got to go outside to fill it. You feel me?
Right.
So then when that started happening, then what I did with the 23 class with the Brandons and the Rays, when they go around the country, they meet other great players. Great players want to play with great players in the offseason. They want to travel together. You know what I'm saying? They want to be on college campuses together. You know what I'm saying? They want to play together. Like they can't really do that in 11-on-11 football because they all around. So, friends bring friends. Dogs play with dogs. So that's how I really started, man. Like right now, man, I won't say the names, man, but like some of the top quarterbacks, receivers in the country, DBs, like they already coach win the trial. Like a rule I got this year, if you want to play on this team, you got to come to trial. I don't care who you with. 5-star, 4-star, no star, you got to come to trial.
You gonna stick to that, dog? He ain't sticking to that, X.
I swear I'm sticking to it, dog. You got to come to trial, dog. You know why? You know why you got to come to trial? Because it's only right that a South Florida kid that's at the trial, if he get cut, I want him to see why he got cut. Understand what I'm saying? He got cut because another kid outworked him, was clearly better, 5-star, whatever he is. That's the reason why. I don't want the kid to say, I got cut because they got somebody coming from out of town. No, you got to be there. Understand? You got to put the cleats on too. You got to work.
Yeah. Makes sense. So you basically recruiting now, getting names that you want to come for the tryout. When is the first tryouts? I know it's normally done in like January or February, right?
Nah, it gotta be early this year. I'm looking at the third week of December. That's
so you're gonna do
like right after the state finals, like that next week, we gonna get to it.
Okay, so the third week of December. Okay, that's what's up, man. And y'all just coming off a national championship in Vegas. How many tournaments y'all won this past year? Y'all won about like 6 or 7, right?
Yeah, we won. We actually won 7. The 15U won 2. The 14U won 4, and the 10U, 12U, and a 9U this year.
Oh, see though, you got kids that's 9 and older. They come play on South Florida Express. Football 7-on-7 team. So Ricky, man, you've been in South Florida for the longest. You've been through the 10 years of. I'm not gonna go to Larry Coke. I'm gonna say Randy Shannon. You've been through Al Golder. You've been through Manny Diaz. Because when we try to explain why kids start leaving South Florida, I don't think they like to believe us when men can't speak to tell them that. You've been here. Could you just tell them like why kids started saying, "Hey, let me go somewhere else"?
Because the hometown team didn't want it. Clear. That's the easiest as it get.
We all hear it now. When we say it, don't act like me and Street have been homers because we mess with the kids. Like we tell y'all, sometimes
like Randy Shannon had a chance to get Devontae Freeman. Randy didn't want him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, shit. Like the kid had to go somewhere where he was gonna play. Asante Saints wanted to be at Miami. They told him that he was too short.
Too short.
You know what I'm saying? Jordan Battle tried to commit to Miami. They told him man away.
I done told that Jordan Battle story 1,000 times. You ain't never lied.
Amari Cooper, how you offer this man the week before signing day? Really?
Mario getting it right, man.
Right. And I think like he talks about a Power 5 experience. I think that's what he's bringing. And I think it was lacking at the University of Miami, man. And the brand was carrying it for a long time. So listen, Ricky, did you get a chance to watch Central versus IMG?
Yeah, I watched it a little bit online.
Did you see how good that punter how kept that ball away from Carnell Tate?
Man, listen. I told people about Wayne McCoy a long time ago. Nobody wanted to listen when I tell them about Wayne. Wayne was at Avant Gardner, right? Nobody really watched Avant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had Wayne since 15U. Wayne could play corner, he could play safety, he could play receiver. You know, all kids want to play receiver. You know that? But like I told Wayne, when I seen him in Dix, I say, listen, boy, you finna go to IMG, right? I said, they got a 5-star wide receiver there named Carnell Tate. If you could play corner this game, that should open up a whole nother element to your recruitment. And you see what Jude told him?
Yep.
Drink you some water, because you're going to follow 17.
Y'all don't know who he's talking about. Wayne McCoy is the kid that picked the ball off and went
Threw it up in the air.
Line, threw the ball up in the air. But you can't erase the play. You can't erase that he saw. You know what I'm saying? He saw the play. He picked it off. He had a pick six, which was the winning touchdown to win the game, right? How tall is he?
Wayne 6'1" easy, man.
Yeah,
he
he's
may
6'1".
he may be 6'1.5", but he damn sure 6'1" easy.
Yeah, he's 6'1". I actually went out to their practice on Monday. I went out there on Monday. I got bit up by a whole bunch of red ants that kind of hurt me. But I went out there Monday. And you know they have a bye this week. They got a bye this week, but you would never knew they had a bye because they was practicing real hard, man. And you know, Coach Jude, man, he's very animated. Just wanted to go and see like what we're gonna do. How would it be for them? You know, the week after they just beat probably one of the best teams in the nation.
Man,
they just went about it like business, like it was just a normal practice day. They out there going hard.
Man, when you got national championship aspirations, you gotta practice hard every day, bro. Like,
yeah,
you can't have no days off, man. Like, shit, you know, you got to get ready for the national. Like every game now, it's a national championship game because they can't get beat or they won't have a chance to win.
Yeah, that's important. And them, they got a real tough schedule too, man. I mean, but since you always one of the schools in South Florida who has a tough schedule. And I think this year I could finally say it. I could say Central's probably the best team in the state this year. I'm gonna say it. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, like they fill holes that they needed. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a couple of DBs, you know, and then Wayne could also double as the wide receiver. Like everybody loves JoJo. JoJo was great, but Wayne is not really that far behind JoJo. You understand what I'm saying? He just don't have a name, but Wayne can really play.
Yeah. No, Wayne is really good, man. He's gonna be a stud. Yes. Definitely gonna be a stud.
Yes.
Wayne kind of remind me of this probably around that time. Remember what was the cornerback who played for what was his name? He played for American. He had ended up going to Florida that year. It had to be like maybe 2000.
2000?
Yeah, I forget his name. He played for American, the Patriots, and then he went to Florida. He was kind of red. I forget his name.
He went to American?
Yeah, he went to American.
Ricky, where you at? What park you at, Ricky?
Lauderdale Lakes, man. Pedro on the AU, man. The Bugatti boy.
Oh,
they practicing?
Yes, sir. Definitely got to be a dad, dog.
He played for the Bugatti boys. They should be undefeated, right?
Yeah, they undefeated. They got the Cherry Saturday.
Where at?
The Cherry.
They still got the big O-line. The big O-line.
Yeah. Shit. Pedro might be the smallest one. You know how big he is.
That's gonna be a big game right there.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. So listen, Rick,
Corey Bailey. Corey Bailey.
Okay.
Championships. 6, if you count Ohio State. And they don't believe in us. We got 9 Hall of Famers. The most fertile recruiting ground in the nation. And they don't believe in us? They don't believe in us. 2 Heisman Trophy winners. They don't believe in us? The city? Mario did.
Welcome to South Florida.
man.
Right. I think a lot of people don't think about that, and that's sometimes where my media company runs into me worrying about a kid like Mark Pope. That side of me that worry about a kid like Mark Pope. These kids, some of these kids, be the first time they going on an airplane. You take
definitely, man. Definitely, man.
Right.
The first time my kids, somewhere about 2 years ago, man, it was like 8 of their first time riding on the plane. Man, they were so scared, man. You had to see it. You feel me? Like most of them kids, like they're not fortunate enough to go out on their own, or their parents might have to work. You feel me? Or they might have to wait for an uncle or auntie to take them somewhere. Like if I can take them, like I'm gonna take them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what part of our job is. Like feel me? Like that's my calling. You feel me? Like take these kids around the world when they can't go, because I didn't have that when I was a kid. I'm sure you ain't had that shit. Like you playing that door, like the coach had to take y'all, right?
I remember we went to Waycross, Georgia one time. That was the first I ever went with.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So listen, man. Before we let you out of here, bro. Listen, man. You got 2 kids, man. That's names coming up, man. And I don't know if you've been around them recently, but
what
Mark
you mean
Fletcher,
2? What you mean 2? He got like 6 of them.
But I'm talking about Mark Fletcher and Brandon Nix, right?
Oh, okay.
The recruitment at University of Miami, are you Miami still coming at them hard?
Yeah, of course, man. Like I told Mario, man, keep recruiting guys. I don't give a damn where they committed at. Keep recruiting, dog. Anything happening, anything can happen, bro.
Right.
Anything. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryan, they could take a pro job. Well, Hotline could get a head coach job. You know what I'm saying? So you never know, dog. You always keep recruiting them. You feel me? Even when they committed, you still keep your foot in the door, dog. Like don't never close it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. Go and be a dad, man. We appreciate you, big dog.
Hey, hold on, though. But I would listen to the Mark Pope thing, man. Listen. I done been about 6 practices, right? And if you can take Mark Pope back, you take his ass back. I don't
exactly.
Nobody say it. You take
exactly.
You take, because guess what? At the worst, he'll still be a top 3 receiver on that team right now. At the worst.
And the one thing that they kept saying was, "Oh, the speed." We know he got speed. We know that.
Damn, so gonna run. Now him and Brashard, they probably 1 and 2 right now. And Frank can run too, but Frank got to get healthy, man. Like Frank still ain't healthy, man. Like Frank hurt his finger the other day, dislocated. Frank hurt his wrist. Frank had a nag, like a hamstring or something. So Frank got to get himself healthy, man.
Yeah, he does. He does look. He just don't look like he's comfortable out there still.
Nah, he not.
Hey, we was talking earlier this year, Rick, and you was talking about the 24 class in Miami with it being right. Talk to me about that, man.
Shit, I mean, they started off with Bethune. They done had JoJo down there a couple of times. You know, they out the JJ, they out the Chance. Like the 3 amigos and JJ, JoJo, and Chance. Like you get them 3 to go with Twan, shit, you in business. Other shit gonna follow. You feel me?
Big time. I mean, you can't forget about that boy down south.
Yeah, other shit gonna follow. Then you off Wayne McCoy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another one. Then you got Ryan Mack. That's another one. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Earl. That's another one. You feel me?
Yep.
Then you got Bullet up there, someone on too. That's another one. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to start with that right there. Like my saying, dog. You ain't got to go out of South Florida to get a skill guy, dog. Like they right here.
Right here.
They right here.
And you think Mario's in a good position with them right now, right?
Definitely in a good position with them boys. He in a good position to flip some guys too. I ain't saying no names, but you know, if everything go how it's supposed to go, like with that NIL check, anything is possible.
Anything
Come on, running back from Ohio State committee. He gonna flip.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Hey Rick, you coming out Saturday?
Yeah. I'm slide for a half, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna get up with you down there.
All right, so Rick, you already know you can pull up to the tailgate. I'm gonna have
where y'all be at, man?
We in the West Orange lot. We in the West Orange lot.
Okay. Shit, I'm gonna slide through.
But man, I'll shoot you my number. We'll link.
All right.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, before you go, I'm saying, ain't nothing wrong with Frank. Ain't nothing wrong with Frank.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with Frank.
Listen. I was there today when he dislocated shit right in front of me. I'm telling you, it's hurting, dog. That and his wrist. I'm telling you. Trust me. I don't get nobody no excuses, dog. I'm telling you, it's killing me. It's killing him. Hey, another thing though, that Henry Parrish, Oh, I'm telling y'all, boy. Everybody sleeping on Henry, dog.
It's gonna be the Henry
That's
show,
gonna
huh?
be the guy. That's gonna be the guy.
Hey,
Dog,
Ricky, now I got a real question before you go, because everybody's kicking around this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you be rocking with the Roll Tide, but why don't you call the little homie, man, and tell him come back home? Tell him we want him.
Who that?
Brooks, tell Seven.
Man,
Seven.
C7 good up there, man.
Tell C7 we want him back home, man. We got him. We'll take care of him.
Leave C7 alone, man.
Tell
C7
C7 we'll take care of him, man. We want him. We desperate. We'll take him.
That boy up there with the GOAT, man. Man, listen. We had to get them 24 guys, man. That's all you worry about, dog.
Yeah. Nah, we definitely on them 24 guys heavy.
And then if you play the lottery, you might have a chance at a special 23 kid. You feel me? But hey, I ain't saying no names, but we hear you.
Yeah, we gonna keep this closed. We don't need everybody going crazy about these names.
Hey, listen, old say hurt, don't play injured.
Definitely.
So Frank got
Definitely. Definitely. But that's why he out there, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why he out there. Like, I ain't giving him no excuses, dog. But like I told him the other day, like, he need to tighten up. Feel me? So hopefully it'll come around for him, man. Hopefully.
Okay, man. Yeah, man. If you got to go, man, go ahead and go, man. Thanks for joining us always, man.
Sure, dog. I keep listening, man. I'm gonna jump in the drive, man. Jump on the turnpike, man.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I guess what we got. We're gonna talk about the Central and ING game, or the nightmare's over because the game on Saturday.
Go ahead, run it. You got Bethune in the wing. What does Bethune cause any? What does Bethune have?
He got a raw band.
Oh man, this man went to the band.
They got a raw band. I think that's probably going to be the most entertaining part of the game. The band.
Our ass at halftime, huh?
Yeah. I said the other day, I expect the game to be like out of the way by halftime. You just got to go in there and try to get yourself ready almost immediately after the first quarter for the next game. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to keep saying, hey, well, we're kind of struggling and it's only 35-10 going into the fourth quarter. Now you might have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because, your confidence level saying, this is Bethune.
Yeah, Mario said you ain't got to worry about, preparation. They're going to be ready. I think that was mental, breakdowns with the last staff.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get on that one. But my biggest thing is get out there, get out the game healthy. I want to see a lot of the guys who we don't expect to play. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Jacolby Brown out there. So people to get the stigma of he's never going to be a quarterback again. I want them to get that out their head. I want them to see how good he could be with the ball.
If he gets some significant playing time, he takes one of them things to the house, boy.
You're gonna tote that thing.
Of course.
Take one of them things to the house if he gets some significant playing time.
Yeah, so we just need to see the guys who we don't expect to play a lot throughout the season play. Be healthy, be disciplined. Awareness on the field. What else?
Real fast. St. Thomas Aquinas in here, man. Shout out to St. Thomas, man. That was a hell of an event they put on this weekend, bro. I don't know who organized it, but those high schools playing at St. Thomas, those games, you had American Heritage, Chaminade, they played. Shout out to St. Thomas for that, bro. Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, I'm pretty much. It's nothing we can really say for Bethune because it's Bethune. You know what I'm saying? You expect them to be. I expect it to be. I think the score should be like 56-0. That's just me.
Listen, we just saw FAMU come out, down 26 players, and they gave UNC a good little fight, right?
Hey, family, the good.
Huh?
Fam looked good the first half, down 26.
Well, if Bethune-Cookman look good on us, then we got a problem. We got a major problem.
No bullshit.
You were talking about the game, right? And seeing kids that we don't expect to see throughout the year. You know they got 4 games right before they get ready, right?
Yeah.
So I say this game, the Middle Tennessee State game, probably Southern Miss and Duke. I was gonna ask you who the 4th game you think it's gonna be.
Duke. Yeah. To be either Duke or Georgia Tech, but I go with Duke.
Yeah, Georgia Tech gonna be on the road, so we at their house. It's probably gonna be a little bit more of a fight.
I say Duke because I don't think Duke got anything like that. They got a new coach this year, but yeah, man. I just want us to start out fast, man. I only want TVD to play the first quarter. I don't want to play anything after that. People are like, oh, let him play so he can pad his stats. Pad his stats for what? He's not gonna win the Heisman off Bethune-Cookman. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let him come out the game, get his first quarter, do his thing. He's out. If they play Zion, let Zion play 1 series, get him out the game. If Knighton go out there for the first quarter, get him out the game. You know, stuff like that. Like you want to be healthy when you leave game. That's the most important thing because the following week you got Southern Miss. Then after that you got the big game. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be healthy. You don't want those guys going to the game saying, "Oh man, I'm 60% ready, but I'm gonna play." 60% ain't gonna get us that W. You know what I'm saying? We need guys close to 100%. So
I'm just excited to see them hit an orange and green. You know what I mean?
Finally.
I
think that's why Coach Mario put those guys in those uniforms. They like, man, just go hit them people. I know the one player on that defense who's so excited to hit somebody, where they ain't got to call him off is Avante.
Yeah.
Avante don't got no turn off switch. He go full speed all the time.
Shout out Serena Williams, y'all. I'm sitting here watching her wax poetic, man.
Yeah, man. So anybody else got some score predictions going on this weekend or?
X, what you think about a Notre Dame game?
I think Ohio State gonna beat them. I don't know if Coach Marcus is just ready just yet to be full-time head coach. I'm rooting for him for one because he's a black brother, but it's hard to coach at Notre Dame, man, because their expectation is always high.
You see what they did to Ty Willingham.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
man, I forgot about Ty Willingham.
Huh?
They ran him out.
I forgot about old Ty Willingham. I forgot about old Ty.
Yeah. They ran Ty out of there, man. One thing I would say, Coach Marcus, he's recruiting good. He went and brought back our old head coach, and that's more fuel that I want to play him even more now because I hate Notre Dame, man. And the fact that they got Al Golden to be their DC makes me want to play them tomorrow.
I think he's a better DC than he is a head coach.
Yeah. And the same with Manny Diaz. Manny Diaz probably will be a top defensive coordinator all over again, but
don't say that. Coach. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, hey.
Don't do it. Maybe a position coach or something like that, but don't do it.
Okay.
Hey, what y'all think about Florida State primetime Sunday night?
I like LSU, man, and I'm not saying this because I hate FSU. I mean, LSU, I just think they stronger, faster, more physical. And Brian Kelly is a hell of a coach. Let people tell you whatever they want to tell you about Brian Kelly. He's a hell of a coach.
Hell of an offensive mind as well.
Yeah.
Except for the big games.
Yeah, except for the big games. Talking around with coaches around college, they say he could do a lot more at LSU than he was able to do at Notre Dame. which
Hey,
is
so you know
probably
what?
why
So
he left.
y'all say that except for the big game. That's how I feel about Jimbo.
I would agree.
Well, I mean, but
But
Jimbo
Jimbo
won one
broke
big
through.
game though. So
Yeah, he broke through.
Great talent though, man.
he won one big game. I mean, granted, he
That was
did
all
have
cooked.
they struck lightning in the bottle with Jameis and that 2000, which nobody want to give credit to Coach Mark Stoops, who built that defense for them. That was his defense. And Jimbo just struck lightning when he got Jameis Winston. But yeah, I like LSU this weekend. The only other surprise game, I think, let me see.
So X, if FSU have another 5-6 wins, they can't even fire Norvell, can they?
Oh well, yeah. If they don't go to a bowl, they're gonna fire him. They're gonna have to do a PPP loan or something, because if they keep him, it's like they still falling behind Florida and UM, and now they'll be almost falling behind UCF. Once you do that, it's like it's gonna take you forever to get there.
Yeah, people laughing. Yeah, but you see the beat. They got an SEC coach, with Malzahn, and he's recruiting his behind off right now. So, they're moving to a Power 5 conference next year, the Big 12. So they're not going to be slouches for much longer.
Yeah, it's not to laugh at UCF, it's to laugh at FSU, because it's supposed to be the big three. It's supposed to be three of us. And when you start dropping down that low, like, God damn, like shit.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I posted an article today about it. The Florida rankings, Miami's number 1, and I got UCF too. And that's based on a whole palette of work. But if you look at any ranking system out there, including the AP, the coaches poll, the Atlantic, everybody gave them some votes, and they got more votes than Florida, more votes than FSU. So I had Florida coming in 3rd and FSU in 4th place, and then the rest of the Florida teams around out. You got FAU, FIU, and USF, in there.
Probably could put FAMU in front of Florida State if you want to.
I doubt it went full strength.
Bro,
but the other big game this week is you got Utah and Florida. I'm gonna roll with Utah, obviously. They got an excellent coaching staff, man. I love their coaching staff. Like, they don't recruit the top players and the best players, but they get the right players for their system. And that's the type of team and coaching staff that's successful, because they get the players to buy into what they want. It's not about always just getting all the 5 stars on your team.
So which one of these teams this weekend, if they lose, that should have just kind of like, what would be the worst loss? Like, because I mean, obviously Florida State losing to LSU, I don't think that should be a big deal. But what if Florida loses? Right.
I think Florida losing to like Utah. Florida lose to Utah is the worst, because
exactly.
For trolling purposes, all UM fans would say is, well, hey, y'all can't that's a trolling purpose. But now you start to say, hey, you look at Florida's schedule and you say, well, the one game y'all maybe should have won could have probably made y'all 8-4. Y'all lost that game. Now we might be in trouble with a season being 6-6, maybe even 5-7. You know what I'm saying? So that's the game that I think is important for them.
That would be worse to you than say Ohio State losing to Notre Dame. I mean, we're just talking about from a team perspective.
Because Ohio State can lose Notre Dame and still go to the playoff, because that's Notre Dame will still be ranked high.
Right.
Ohio State can still win the Big Ten.
I think we expect Notre Dame to lose that game. Be honest with you.
But I said, what if Notre Dame beat Ohio State? That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't think how? Yeah,
that's an upset. That's definitely
it's an upset, but it's not major for Ohio State, because Ohio State can still win the Big Ten.
Bounce back. Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because if Notre Dame beats Ohio State, Notre Dame goes on to run the table, Then Ohio State goes on to run the table. They still both could go to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. So, that's true too, X. But then with the expectations from Ohio State saying that they go into the championship, that'll be a fucking upset.
Yeah, it's an upset. I know they just ended up getting a new defensive coordinator. I don't know. I think he's good. That's the one who came from I think Oklahoma State, right? Yeah, I think he came from Oklahoma State. So they defense should be a lot improved, but their defense wasn't pretty good. They was pretty bad last year. So I'm not even gonna say that's an upset if they do lose to Notre Dame because their defense wasn't that good last year. They did just lose a bunch of receivers to the NFL. They lost some defensive players to the NFL. So I'm not gonna say it's that much of a upset. But I guess everybody is saying Notre Dame should win the game. I mean, Ohio State should win the game.
Well, Florida's favored in that Utah game.
No. Florida is no Utah's favorite. Utah's 2.5.
You sure?
Yeah.
I was looking at it earlier and probably looking at ESPN ranking.
No, but Utah is 2.5, and I seen that the other day when I looked online at the booking thing.
Hey, fellas, quick question. Did y'all know that Miami has a winning record over every football team in the state of Florida?
Yeah. We know that. I mean, that's nothing new to know about. Like, we know that. And you Central Florida hasn't beaten you yet. They lost to us every time they played us. We got a winning record against Florida State, winning record against Florida, winning record against South Florida, winning record against FIU, FAU, Bethune, fam. We ain't played Florida Memorial yet. I don't think we ever gonna play them, but yeah, we gotta win.
That's a win
for every team.
That's a win already,
eh? Yeah.
Hey, what you think about that Oregon-Georgia game? I think that might be an upset if Oregon win.
Nah, Georgia gonna win that game. They gonna win that game.
But that might be one of them ones. If they lose, that might be a bigger upset than Ohio State Notre Dame.
Well, yeah. If
that will be
does,
exactly.
Yeah, that'll be a huge upset.
Yeah. No, that will be. But I'm with X. That ain't winning that game.
Yeah, if they do find a way to win, that's a big upset because you just say, hey, the defensive coordinator who just left the championship team just upset the coach in the team he was just coaching for.
Yeah,
I just don't think
normally
they got enough for Georgia yet.
Normally I would want that to happen, but then that shit happened. We ain't getting Dickey, so I'm going for Georgia.
Well, the Dickey thing is done. I don't think Dickey coming to you well. Sorry to spoil a couple of y'all, but I think that's over with. Once
was it ever? It was real.
Huh?
Was it ever real?
Oh, it was definitely real. But once he started flirting with you, I don't know if y'all heard Ricky Williams say earlier about, anything can happen with this NIL stuff, man. Hey, kids start flirting with other schools. People start throwing new NIL deals towards their way and say, hey, hold on. Just stay over here. How much? $5 million.
Them boys on Andy Jean Dickey. All right, I got you.
So it's over. I mean, but again, anything can happen. They have a bad season. It's not looking good. You can't see something where he looks our way. But then again, we still going after some heavy hitters. Ennis, Hakeem Williams, Andy Jean still there, Jaylen Brown. You're still going after some heavy hitters down here in South Florida itself. So you never know, man. Anything is possible.
X, I got a question. We ain't got to talk about it if you don't want to. But why do you think, in your opinion, we didn't push for fouls? We didn't get a foul to committable. Like, what happened there, bro?
I'm gonna just say, I'm trying to see how can I answer this question without.
You ain't got to answer if you want to, bro. I just was wondering because I see the dude pop on tape, and I'm just like confused as to what happened.
Answer the question. How we own it? We run it. We the boss, dog. Answer however you want to answer.
All right, so they basically was, they have bigger targets that they wanted. And the Fowles thing was once he started saying, yeah, hey, I will commit to UM was just like, all right, yeah, we like you, you know what I'm saying? But we still over here talking to this guy, and we want you to hold off. I think it's because it's got bigger targets, you know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say, just let them know we got the bigger fish on the line.
Yeah, it's bigger fish. I think that's just the most simplest way I can answer it. It's just bigger fish. But they know what Fowles can do. I didn't like the fact that we didn't take him because I've been screaming about him since last year. But
yeah, you have.
I understand what the staff is doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not questioning the staff in anything that they do now because I feel like everything they're doing is the right thing. We're not going to get every kid that I want. We're not going to get every kid that Streeter wants. We're not going to get every kid that you guys want. The staff going to get the kids that they want that's going to do things for them. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted Fowles bad, man, but hey, man, it is what it is. I'm happy he did find a home with Louisville. He's going to terrorize the ACC a couple years. I'm actually waiting for the other little homie, man, to commit. Once he commit, I feel like, boy, they gonna have a problem with Louisville. Not we, because I forgot we played them too.
I mean, Louisville has always gotten good with getting skill position players from down here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of the right person up top running that program. You know what I mean? They've always been able to get talent from down here.
Yeah. They always have, man, and they doing a damn good job with getting players. We'll see. I mean, yeah, I was kind of upset we didn't get them, but then again, I know the staff is still going after some big heavy dog, like some big dogs. You know what I'm saying? You got
X, in your opinion, how many receivers out there you think is just that much better than Fowles? Just your personal. I see some of these kids, and I get the guys that are ranked 1, 2, 3, whatever. And some of these kids we already pretty much know we ain't gonna get. I ain't see a whole lot of kids that would make me tell Fowles to hold on. So I'm not judging. I'm not questioning their decision. But I'm asking in your opinion, did you see a lot of kids out there that can, be like, okay, that's another tier of receiver?
Okay, so in you want me to say in South Florida, or you just want me to
no, just period, just from nation, that's from what you know.
I mean, okay, so if I had to do like a top 20 receiver nationally, I would definitely have Fowles in there. In South Florida, I think it's only 2 receivers that's better than him, and I might have to say 3. And I'm not going to include Robbie Washington because he's an athlete. I just use Robbie as an athlete, but he does play receiver.
So, who's the 3 county? Who's the 3?
Well, if you're gonna go to Dade County, then there's only one. I mean, there's only one.
You mean South Florida? Say South Florida.
So if I'm gonna do Broward, South Florida, Brandon Ennis obviously and Ray are the 2. That's just better. When it comes to 3, you can squeeze Andy Jean or Fowles in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to 4 and 5 is when you say, okay, you got Jalen Brown and then you got Hakeem Williams.
Right. I guess so. Here's the question. I got somebody just hit me up and said they was questioning his work ethic. Cause looking at him play and how physically how he looks, it looked like a take now. But this is the question for you, Cal. If you had a Brandon Ennis and you had a Hakeem and what's my guy from Northwestern X?
Andy Jean.
These guys right here in your city, you could take their mama pizza for lunch or roses every day, right? To keep recruiting them until it's time, because we got a whole season to go through before signing day, right? If you had those guys that are still there and you still got a shot to get them, Do you go ahead and lock up your wide receiver core in June?
No, when you put it that way, no. At the same time, when you're naming the guys you're naming, it's like, I'm thinking I'm gonna give. I think I would give Files his commitment.
Right, because I think because it's like this. It's like this. Mario walks in the room, everything changes at the University of Miami. In a couple of months, hey, we may have half of a building built of a new facility. All these things are still on the table, and it's a long, patient game. You're an investor. I have these squads and guys. It's a long, patient game. I think as the fans want to see things happen now. You know what I'm saying? But it's a long game. It's a long game that's about to play out.
Oh no, I get all that. It's just that from what I see, it ain't instant gratification for me. Mm-hmm. What I see is like it's the same thing I used to say with Hakeem. You know what I'm saying? When we first started this, and Hakeem was still a 4-star, and I'm like, why the fuck we not all over this kid? I feel the same way when I get Files, and it's like when we talking about talent, that's just a talent that I don't want to miss on. Now, if it's something personal, work ethic, attitude, blah blah blah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But when we just talking about what I see on tape and what I see on the screen and stuff, that's just a talent that I don't want to miss. I don't care about those guys, but it's just not a talent I'm gonna pass on.
Kyle, that board gonna change by December, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say it's gonna change again. But the one thing I would say is, y'all been rocking with us for with the spaces, and I was saying like you could take 4, maybe 5 receivers. I think the fact now that the 24 class, you could take 3 top receivers just within South Florida itself. Now the number games start coming to play where they say, hey, maybe we only need to take 3 receivers this season. You got Ray and you got Robbie right now. So you saying, do we want that commit from Files now when there's still a chance to get Hakeem Williams? There's still a chance to get Brandon Ennis. There's still a chance to get Jalen Brown. There's still a chance to get Dickey. What do you do when you saying, hey, you still got all those names on there and you just only going to take 3? So now it get tricky, and that's the game.
I get it.
Huh?
Want it just to troll. They want to talk shit. You know what I mean? Oh, my team better than yours, right? But the season here now, so we really got stuff we could talk about now as opposed to just recruiting. And you hear a lot of kids say, I want to see what Miami gonna do on the field. I want to see if they're gonna win. I want to see what kind of defense they running. You know what I mean? As that starts to materialize, that board is going to shift because kids are going to want to, either stay home or come and play with the dogs. Like Ricky said, you got all these guys at IMG that's committed to Miami right now. There may be some other guys at IMG that may say, hey, I had a good time with y'all this season. I want to keep this thing going. And where y'all going looks promising, The new staff ain't no staff.
I tell you what, if it's that damn Cornell Tate, they better say hell yeah.
Take them at all costs.
I go pick them up tomorrow. I go pick that boy up tomorrow. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, just lay around for it, man. The board is gonna change. We're gonna see some people we want go other ways, and people that we wasn't even looking at, may come our way. That happened last year with Citizen, right? We wasn't forecasting him in the class, and then bam, on signing day, we end up with him. So
exactly, you know what I'm saying? So the board definitely gonna change. You just gotta look at the number games, and then also put into play about the portal, the transfer portal. It's an article that just came out today, about the transfer portal. They finna basically, they forcing kids to make a decision 45 days after the championship series of conferences. You got 45 days to basically tell the team you're going to enter the portal and then find the team. And I mean, you give the kid 45 days, that means they got to make a decision almost immediately. So the portal is going to have a lot of kids still who getting left out over again. And that's just something that's just here right now until they figure out something. It's just here. It's a part of college football right now.
Hey, X, speaking of IMG, we got a pipeline there, or this is like just a one-time thing, just happenstance like these?
Nah, I think the pipeline is growing. IMG coach says UM is basically the one school that's doing the recruit the hardest for them. So I think the pipeline is definitely alive there.
Shit, not only that, we getting recruits to transfer to IMG as well.
Yeah. We basically doing what Bama was doing. Bama was doing that a couple years ago to get recruits to go there and then get ready for Bama. So we basically doing that too. Get recruits to go to IMG and then be ready to come to UM. I think we did that with Antonio Tripp for sure. Riley Williams, the tight end, we did that with him.
And the defensive
Francis
end
was already there.
the defensive
I think we
end.
did it with Jaden Wayne too.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of Tripp, what happened with Tripp for the Central game?
Okay, Tripp was nursing a little injury, which made him he had to be sidelined for the game.
Okay.
What's up?
Next, I was gonna say we got two ACC games kicking off tomorrow: Pitt versus West Virginia, and Wake Forest.
Oh yeah. I like West Virginia tomorrow. And you say Wake Forest play who?
BMI.
Okay, yeah, Wake Forest should blow them out. I think I'm gonna ride with West Virginia tomorrow. They lost their offensive coordinator. And West Virginia, Pittsburgh offense ain't never been that good without that guy, Mark Whipple. So,
and that's a game, right?
Huh?
That's a rivalry game. West Virginia and Pitt.
Yeah, West Virginia and Pittsburgh, the rivalry game. I forgot what they call it. They call it something about
It's a trophy with that game.
Yeah, it's a trophy. I forget what it's called. It's like one of those old school Rocky.
It's the backyard brawl.
Backyard brawl. Something crazy, man. So they play tomorrow. Man, we got football. Football here, man. Football is here. Football is definitely here, man. You see at the top, it says Hurricanes. The nightmare is over. It is over. Yeah, it's finally safe to wake up, people. Cane fans, it's safe to wake up. It's safe to come outside. You don't have to go to sleep with the lights on anymore. No more nightmares. We here. It's here, man. I hope everybody's excited. We here, man. Just glad everybody been checking out the Canes of Caneville experiences on YouTube. Don't forget, become members. Tell your friends, become members. Keep spreading news. Everybody become members, man. We are the streets of South Florida football. Footballville, Caneville, Crib Talk. You got anything else, Peter? Street in there playing games or something like that, man. But yeah, man. This weekend, high school. Oh, Chaminade played Dillard on Friday. Friday. Carol City plays Norland Thursday. I'm trying to see any other big
Edison tomorrow too.
Weekend. Edison play who?
To Booker T. Edison. Booker T. Edison.
Booker T. and Edison. Okay, Booker T. and Edison. I don't know. I think Booker T gonna beat them, man. I don't think Edison got themselves much.
Sometimes what people.
But yeah, man. High school football, little league football, college football. The nightmare's over, man. So
you talked about we got Jeremiah in here, X.
Who that?
Jeremiah Smith, 5-star, former Ravens.
Oh, we got Jeremiah in here.
Wide receiver Jeremiah Smith. Yeah, he down there. He was down there. He done ran now because Jeremiah. I've known him since he was a kid. I've never seen him talk.
Man, yeah, Jeremiah, man, he's always been a baller.
But no, he was just sitting there.
We got land. We got the man.
Hey, y'all doing, dog?
Taste one.
What they do, X, what they do, street. What they
What's
do, everybody.
good?
What's good,
Hey,
bro?
man, we got Polk County coming down to this weekend. You already know what's about to happen.
Oh yeah, who Polk County play? Oh,
You know, we got to come down there and play. Lake Gibson come down there to play.
who they playing?
What's the name? What's his name? The receiver, number 1, American Heritage.
Lake Gibson play Heritage.
Don't be talking about what's the name. You know what's going down, boy.
Hey man, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, boy. Now, when Lake Gibson had that team all in boy transferred, they would have had a chance. I don't know what's
Oh, man, listen. Hey, listen. If them boys wouldn't have transferred, they would have had no chance. Heritage will get on the fat part of their ass. I'm telling you now.
So you saying
on the fat part?
Brandon would have ate up. Come.
Yeah.
Listen, listen, man. I'm just telling you that Heritage wouldn't have lost that game, and it wouldn't have been close.
I just want to see that Brandon Ennis and Kamani matchup, but that won't be happening.
Crazy thing is, you saying Brandon Ennis, man, you must ain't seen that big boy in the backfield, that number 4.
Man, I've been watching that number 10. Hey, that number 10, that freshman.
Oh yeah, Malachi. He's real. He gonna be real good.
Yeah, he that deal.
Only a freshman. Yeah, he gonna be real good. He gonna be one of those guys that everybody around the nation want. Hey, but Lance, check this out, right?
Yes, sir.
So your boy coming in town this weekend, huh?
Yeah, he coming down now, man.
What we got going on here? I like that right there. I like that kid. I'm loving that one. For those who don't know, Tyler Williams, 4-star, 6'4". I don't know exactly his weight, but one of the top receivers in the nation.
Tyler,
he's coming on a visit. I don't know if it's a visit, but I know he's coming to the game.
And this the crazy thing about it. Now I'm gonna put y'all on game, right? He really kind of had backed off of us. I don't know what kind of pressure we don't put on him. Now he back in Miami, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Tyler 5-star, and I'm gonna say this: Tyler is a top 3 receiver in the nation, at least top 3.
Whoa, that's big time, man.
Big man. Everything touches hand, he catch it. He's 6'5", 6'4", 200. Tyler gonna guarantee. I promise you, Tyler gonna get before he get out of college. He gonna be at least 225.
Hey, so X by him saying that, that's why I'm not really big on if we get Hakeem Williams and the rest of them other kids. But that 24 class is crazy, bro.
Yeah, 24 class is ridiculous. I like us with the 3 amigos. I definitely love us with the 3 amigos. I love us right there. But 23. I mean, I would love to get Tyler Williams, man, because of his size.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't got nobody on our team playing big with his size and they can run. So
hey, X, I went to the first game when they played Onwood. I said, I'm gonna watch Tyler. I want to see what he do. He done improved his game, bro. He done stepped up to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I was watching the little videos of it. Yeah, man. He runs smooth. Like it look like he don't. It's not. It look like he almost not even running sometimes.
Man, X, if he touch his hand, he catch me. He big, bro. He know how to use his body. See, but a lot of people don't know Tyler was really good in baseball growing up. You know what I mean? So he got that good hand-eye coordination.
You know who Tyler kind of remind me of? The dude used to play for Tennessee back in the days. Kelly Washington.
Mm-hmm.
You know Kelly Washington? He played baseball. And he was a quarterback and receiver. And he was big.
Yeah, what? He was like 6'5", wasn't it?
I don't know if he's 6'5". He probably was like 6'4", maybe. Yeah, he kind of remind me of him, man. And just for him to come down here, I know what the team coming down here, but for him to come down here to come check us out, man, I think that's good because we was off his radar for a minute. We back.
What is this Tyler? Is he a senior or junior?
He's a senior.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to get on him, man.
Oh, he can play. I'm telling you that Tyler is a top 3 receiver in the nation.
Hey, did Bang?
You said who?
Did Bang get his fist off?
Well, he had it. He been had it from Footballvillan.
Oh, no, I know y'all boy gave it to him. But
I don't know. I mean, I don't. They didn't give it to him yet. But
what this man got to do, man?
I guess he got to grow 3 more inches for them to say, okay, he's a 5-star now.
That's crazy.
You already know he admit to us they're gonna drop his ass anyway. They don't. We know what he is.
Hey,
they're gonna drop his ass to a 3-star.
It's all good. They could drop him to whatever, man. But we're gonna go ahead and call him what he is, man. His name is Hurricane Bane. Anybody got some more questions before we get up out of here?
You heard me, X?
What'd you say?
The top player in Polk County, in Dade County. Is the top player in Dade County?
Is he the top player in Dade County? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bane might be the top player in the state of Florida.
Ooh.
He might be the top player in the state of Florida. And I would be saying push him. It'll be a push between him and Brandon.
Hold on, man. Why
who you think
skipping over money?
Man? Nah, who you think got a bigger impact?
Say that again.
Money.
I skip over who?
Kamani.
Oh, Kamani. Okay, so here's the thing with Bane and Brandon. Brandon, you could just put Brandon on any football team, and that football team probably becomes instantly good because of who he is. Vice versa with Bane. You see, you put Bane with Bane being with Central, but you put him on a team, and they go and terrorize probably one of the best teams in the nation with an O-line that goes from 6'5", 320, 6'4", 320, 6'5", 315, 4, 330, 6'6", 320. They terrorized the offensive line. So I always think a defensive lineman impact of the game is a lot more than a cornerback. So
you can throw away from Cormani. You can't.
Yeah, you can just have him out there looking silly because he's not saying, "Well, I'm not getting nothing, coach." But at defensive line, he coming.
And that ain't a knock on Cormani, by the way. I mean, he's 30.
Yeah, man, y'all trying money, man.
Nah, man, Kamani. I think Kamani will be. I mean, they top 3, obviously. Those 3.
So you'll take Ennis over money.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I mean, and that's just me because I've seen Ennis a lot more.
Gotcha.
I've seen him a lot more. And I don't include the IMG kids because unless they from the state, then I don't include them. So.
We still
got it, fellas. Ain't nothing else.
We still got a chance with Kamani.
Yes, absolutely.
Of course.
We still got a chance. Hell yeah.
Long as man Dyke down there.
I'm about to say, man, that thing on, man. Look, I feel kind of good about it because I think Alabama probably going to push the hardest, but at the end of the day, Alabama might end up taking another corner. And then that might be, well, hey, let me go because they got too many corners in that class. Obviously, Alabama will take them still, but
my favorite player down in Dade County is that boy from that receiver. Was he a junior?
The boy from who?
The junior receiver. Where he go to Chaminade?
Oh, you talking about JoJo? Yeah.
Nah. What's his name? Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah. Yeah, I mean, well, if we just gonna go top player with any class, yeah. I thought JoJo and Jeremiah. I thought JoJo, Jeremiah, and TJ Capers in the top.
He run track. Do he run track?
Nah, they don't run track.
Look like how he be running past, boy.
Yeah, I mean, he just a natural gifted athlete.
Yeah, he adjusts to that ball real good in the air.
Hold on, you like JoJo and Jeremiah over the receivers in this class?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, boy. Shit. They can't. Man, that boy stretched the field.
Yeah, hell yeah. The only 2 who I like above them is just Brandon and Ray Ray.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Ray the number one receiver in Dade, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, South.
Of course, he's the number one receiver in Dade. Ray is the number one receiver in Dade.
Yeah, facts.
AX.
Yeah.
I saw Frank put out an article a couple of days ago about Hussey and King Mac. What's the word on them?
Yeah, they're gonna start pushing very, very hard for those two. Those are two safeties who at St. Thomas both committed to Penn State. I think Penn State kind of messed up because Penn State ended up taking 4. They got 4 safeties committed in the class. So I think that might be something where they saying, hey, well, we rather stay home since y'all did take 2 extra safeties who we didn't think that y'all was going to take. So yeah, keep an eye on that development with those two guys. I mean, I've been screaming King Mac all summer anyway.
Hey, I like that jit from Northwestern. He gonna get overlooked because of his size. That running back number 3.
Oh, you talk about Ford, Jamari Ford. Oh, hell yeah, he's raw.
But I'm gonna be honest with him. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't care who get mad. If I'm not going to Miami.
You said you him?
He ain't got an offer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, he not. I mean, Miami don't want him. He'll end up going to like a smaller school, West Virginia or something like that. Probably could be similar to like what Frank Gore Jr. did. He ended up going to Southern Miss, so it could be something like that too.
Yep, that's what I see him doing, something like that.
But yeah, he's a hell of a player. I don't know why they suspended him for jumping in the end zone. That was dumb. But
yeah, that's the Florida, man. That's the history of Florida. You know they're gonna dive in the end zone or do a flip.
Man, these high school rules are ridiculous, man. But yeah, that kid he's almost kind of you can't tackle him, man. Last year they was playing against Central, and he did something, a little move to Wesley, and you could just see the immediate frustration on Wesley's face, like damn, you know what I'm saying? I almost had him, but I couldn't get him because he just was slippery.
What you thought about the kid play from Jones against the West? What you thought about his play that game? You played that.
It was decent. It could have been better. It was decent. Okay. Could have been a lot better. I think the West did a good job with making him move around. You know, they didn't let him stay in one place. Like, okay, you're going to be on the edge. All right, we just going to run to the right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get in the middle. Okay, we're going to throw the ball. You know, get out your way. So I think the West did a good neutralizing him. But he did decent.
I definitely like him, X, but I want to hear what you say because you kind of said what I said. For me, when I watched the game, now third quarter, I really ain't watch. I had got off, but other than that, I was watching the game. For me, what I was looking at on the edge, he played better. And when he was in the middle, he wasn't really moving like that to me.
Yeah. Because he's not a traditional middle linebacker, Mike. Right. He's still learning that position. He's more comfortable on the edge.
Right.
And I mean, it fits good for you because I don't think you're bringing him in to play inside. You know, you got Popo and then you got Bobby, who both can play inside. So you say, hey, you know, maybe you play outside and just, you know, rush the edge or just set the edge for us, something like that.
Got my dog Canes Barber in here. What they do, boy?
Canes Barber, what's good?
What they do?
Hey, man, and listen,
tonight, man.
Everybody y'all better jump on the Bobby Washington train.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something so crazy.
Told y'all about that kid.
Hey, X, I'm telling you something so crazy. So, about 3 weeks ago, I'm at Davenport going to check on one of the stores with the peanuts. Man, I walk out. Somebody say Lance, bro. I'm talking about AC, bro. I haven't seen him since it was Bobby Washington, the daddy.
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, what you doing up here? But you know he live up this way in Temple.
I'm
like, man, that was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, man. Cool dude, big. He'll be talking all the time, man. But I kept telling people about Bobby Jr., little Bobby, man. And you can't even call him little Bobby because he big Bobby, man. That man 6'3", 215. And every week so far, 2 weeks in a row, Bobby got some hits. Everybody saying, damn. You know, so, hey, man. You want me in good hand, man. We recruiting real good. Right players, stuff like that, man. But the nightmare over, folks. Saturday, Bethune Cook, man. 12. The game was at 3:30. Everybody who's in South Florida, if you can fly in town, come to the game, man. Show we appreciate all the hard work they put in over the spring and the summer, and then in the fall camp. Let's get as many fans we can in the stadium, have some fun, watch the band. They gonna have some. I don't know if I should say this, but watch the band.
What game you think gonna have the most people? Miami versus Cook.
Florida State, of course.
No, Miami FAMU versus Jackson State. Which one gonna have the biggest
FAMU
crowd?
versus Jackson State.
Yep.
Weekend gonna be live down there.
Yeah, this weekend
gonna be
ridiculous. Labor Day weekend, obviously. So, it's gonna be a whole lot to do.
Man. This is last
I
night.
think I'm gonna do both games anyway. I'm
checking
gonna
out
do
our
Saturday and Sunday. I'm tailgating, so if y'all want to tailgate, y'all come pull up. Just holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have food, drinks. Kappa gonna bring some desserts. So don't bring your lady because he got the desserts, and the desserts got the women crazy. It's on you if you want to bring your lady. Nah, but yeah, man, y'all just come out, have some fun. Caneville, Footballvillan, we definitely will be in the building and getting some. I don't know if we're going to call it behind the scenes stuff, but because we gonna be on the field and stuff anyway, so we probably get some good footage of certain things that nobody else gets, as we always do.
Man, y'all should have a show, man, a live show for everybody at the thing, man. Think y'all could pull it off? Have a live show at the tailgate.
I mean, we could do that, but it just be too much noise.
Gotcha.
It'd be too much noise to do it. We'll have to find a certain area we could do that where it's not enough noise.
Man, that thing might be more live than college the game day.
Y'all you're right. You know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna look into it.
That'll be fine. Cause I love the atmosphere.
I'm gonna look into it.
What y'all did from the spring.
We'll definitely look into it, yeah, man. But yeah, man, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight, man. We're gonna go and get up out of here. I'll join IOD squad. I don't know the number. I don't know how I don't know the number. Speed said so much. It was locked in my head at one point, but
786-459-9499. Want to get down with IOD squad?
There you go. Join IOD. Join Footballvillan Nation. Become members.
The link at the top. You can just click the link at the top, man. Invest or die, man. You want me to close this thing out, X?
Oh, go ahead. I was just trying to get the ads.
You tell the people how they about to see their game. Let me tell them it's free and they get there. They gotta pay.
No, it's not free. It's not free.
How do they buy? Where they get the tickets from?
Man, they just gotta pull up and or hit.
That ain't gonna work.
Me in the DM.
You have to get a fence. You have to put a fence around your tent. That ain't gonna work. Y'all need a link.
$30 a head.
Listen. Hit me up in the DM, or when you get there, you can just get your money. That's place. The only way you're gonna be able to eat and drink, you got a band. That's it. You get a band. Do what you want to do. You don't get a band.
I just asked. Hey. Oh, so they got to get a band to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that might work.
So we're gonna have the bands out there. That's why I'm saying once you pull up, you'll get a band. If you pay, if you don't, no pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? You can still dance and stuff like that, but you just can't partake into the delicious food.
Kids say, what y'all gonna have to eat?
Man, we're gonna have Perry chicken sauce, jerk chicken, barbecue ribs, chicken, regular barbecue chicken, meatballs, baked beans, shish kebabs, I think macaroni and cheese, I think rice, hamburgers, hot dogs, sausages,
and a lot of liquor.
Whatever
what y'all drinking,
man?
Wine, Cisco, what y'all drinking?
Nah, they drink hardcore liquor, man.
Oh yeah.
But you know what's funny? When it be so hot, I don't know if you ever heard of the Me Happy wine coolers. them things do good. Oh, and you know what? We might need to bring some edge out there.
Okay,
Hey, boy, that
okay.
boy
So
John.
we get some edge. Let me see if
Hey,
we
yeah,
get.
that boy John had a good old drink. I forgot what he had at the spring game, but that thing was good.
Edge go with every drink ever. He
that
just
Edge
walking up
fire.
to strangers, putting it in their drink, man. Just walk up to strangers and just pour it in their drink. Like, try that.
Hey, you saw how I did it, Street. You know, I poured in that drink. That Edge good now with that
It is. Shout out to Edge, man. Edge going through a marketing thing right now. They changing the can, they changing everything, man. Edge gonna look fine in the end. So shout out to Edge. So X, that's it. So they gonna have to get a band to eat, and your cousin ain't gonna give you no ribs under the table, none of that, right?
Yeah, none of that, man. Y'all going to get a band.
And you can't pay
obviously,
with your card.
ladies, we would love for ladies to come out. I ain't got no problem with giving the ladies something, here and there, but y'all dudes, man, y'all gotta pay, man. I can't feed y'all grown niggas.
Hey, yes, man, go on and let them pay what they eat for the next. So, okay, you pay with your EBT. That's the
They could have sent me the EBT card, right? They could have sent me that. I would have paid. Right. Yeah, man, but it's here, man. The nightmare over. That's about it, man. We gonna do what we do, man. We on a mission this year.
Looking forward to seeing everybody on Saturday, man. Come out there and enjoy yourselves, man. Even if you don't get up with us, come down and enjoy the weekend, man. Miami gonna be lit.
Hey, one more question before y'all go. Is Chaney back? How long he out?
Nah, Chaney will be out for like a month, maybe a month, maybe a month to 5 weeks, something like that.
Gotcha.
So he'll be back ready for ACC play.
Hey, Lance, I was just gonna ask you if you had any spots in Orlando. And you just told you.
Right now.
Kyle, what you said?
Man, this shit lagging. I was saying to Lance, I was just gonna ask him, did he have any spots in Orlando? He just mentioned Davenport. That's exactly where I'm headed tonight. So appreciate that shit, Lance.
Oh, no problem, bro. You going to Davenport?
Yeah, I go every year for Labor Day.
Like if you get off on 27, it's a Sunoco, I think. Shell, whatever that is, and then it's a 7-Eleven on 27.
I know exactly where it's at, bro. Trust me, I'm getting there.
Okay, yeah, man. So for the night, everybody, we'll catch y'all next week, obviously, but definitely gonna catch y'all this weekend. Go Canes.
Yo.
All right, now, man. Morning Bread Show today, 11:30, man. Morning Bread Show, 11:30. That was last night's space. That was last night's space we got on here, and just streamed it live so y'all guys can get on here and listen to it driving to work in the morning, man. 11:30 Morning Bread Show today, bro, is going down. I think we got Edison and Booker T tonight. And I think we got Care City. Got to see if Luke, new quarterback, is playing. Then we got Care City and New Orleans tonight. So y'all stay locked in with us, man. 11:30 tonight. And that IOD course, man. 786-459-499. $99. It was $700. Shout out to everybody that copped it. That IOD course. Today is the last day. The sale stops Friday. But we can't keep that at $99. So send us a text, bro. Y'all stay locked in with us. I hear that truck right there. Stay locked in with us, man. I'm D, man. Don't put off tomorrow something you could do today. The rest of your life could be seconds away. See y'all about 11:30.